Hello there. It's April 13th, 2021, and we are in the slot. If you think about a bobsled ride, when you get in the top, when you're at the top of the bobsled course and you're in your little sled, you can still get out. There's still time to get out. A lot of people did get out prior to today. Okay? A lot of people left. They left. They just didn't want to be part of the experiment that we're in right now currently. Okay? So some people left already. They left the bobsled course already. But now we are in the slot. We're going down the bobsled course. There's no getting out now. We're in it. We're in the chute. Okay, so just relax. The people doing the worst right now, that maybe they don't know that they are the ones that think they can just do something and get it over with and get back to normal. People that think that they can take something experimental and get back to normal really don't understand what's happening. Okay, so don't get mad at them. This was always going to happen. This was always going to happen. Where we are now. I had some people, let me just think of one person in particular that I asked months ago before it was even an option. Are you going to get... I started out by saying it's really none of my business, but I was just wondering if you planned on getting, and I didn't call it this at the time, I called it what people call it, but it's not that thing. It starts with a V, but I said, I used the V word, but I said, are you planning on getting the injectable experimental Molotov cocktail? And they said, and I said, okay, so it sounds like you're not going to rush out and try and be first in line, that you'll wait until other people take it, and then you'll maybe look at some, it'll give you the time to see what happens before you sign up. Because they weren't going to take it away from anybody. This is a kind person, a person that I love very much, and that's had a huge impact on my life. Like, don't see very often, haven't seen since January 30th, 2020, when I was like forced to change into one person rather than pretending I'm normal sometimes. And I cried that night, realizing that the persona, I should say, the normal persona that I enjoyed, once in a while, was dying. She died on January 30th, 2020, and she was never coming back, because it was time for me to start moving into my real work, my spiritual work, which I've been doing, but not to the degree that I'm being forced, that I get to do now. I get to do my path to the highest level now. I'm working my way into doing my path at the highest level and never taking breaks from it with this persona that fits into regular, normal, mundane, brainwashed, unconscious existence. I used to take time off from being conscious, being present, being a healer, being a channeler, being everything. I used to take breaks from that. And I would use this normal persona at parties and concerts, and it's funny now, but it wasn't funny on January 30th, 2020, when I realized I was going to have to. She was dead. She was dying that night. January 30th, 2020 was the last time I was able to enjoy the normal persona. And I wasn't trying to be fake. I mean, I needed her. I needed that persona to get through the first 49 and a half years of my life. So I was very grateful to that persona. I enjoyed normal people. I enjoyed normies. I enjoyed normal things. I enjoyed regular old parties. I enjoyed drinking. I enjoyed small talk to some degree. I don't really enjoy it all. That's all gone. I don't enjoy small talk. I don't enjoy pretending, you know. If I got invited to a Hollywood party, I wouldn't go unless I was getting paid. I really would have to be paid in order to go hang around with celebrities. The only celebrities that I'd be interested in meeting are Bob Dylan, Neil Young, you know, even a lot of the, I guess Eckhart Tolle, but I mean, I've gotten what he puts out. Jack Kornfield I love too, but I don't really need to hang out with it. But just Bob Dylan. Really is all. Bob Dylan's really the only one, you know. Because the enlightened teachers that I met in Sedona in 2003 were like the most incredible people. They're way better than any celebrities and any of these, even these teachers out there. So I'd rather be around them. But if I could meet Bob Dylan, I would just tell him how important his music has been to my father and myself and our relationship, our friendship and our relationship. There were times when, like, all my dad and I had in common was we knew the same lyrics. We knew lyrics to Bob Dylan songs, and so we would just throw that out there to say, you know, I love you. So Bob Dylan's really the only celebrity. Anyway, just calm down. The people that are trying to rush through 2021, trying to rush back to normal, there's no normal. There's no going back any more than there's been going back for me after January 30th, 2020. There's no going back. We're in the bobsled chute. We're going forward. It's 2021, and it's amazing if you let it be. Just relax, calm and center. If you catch yourself trying to rush through, okay? And I understand that. I understand people want to hurry up and something. And the story, you know, I'm not going to say the story because the story's different for different people. Just hurry up. One side's like, hurry up and take it so we can get back to normal. And the other side's like, hurry up and let the truth come out so that we can stop this madness. Stop pretending that this isn't experimental. All right, so you got different sides. I have a lot of hope today because one of my clients sent me a text response from one of her friends who's on the other side. So one of them believes in taking the experimental injectable Molotov cocktail, and the other one doesn't believe in taking it. And they had a beautiful interaction. And, you know, I want to make sure that it doesn't sound like I've made anyone think that letting people go means if you're taking it, you let go of everybody who doesn't take it, or if you're not taking it, let go of everyone who is taking it. Because there is another side to all this. There's another, I mean, there's like 5 years from now, you know, when people can start coming back together, whoever's left will start coming back together and sharing what it was like to go through the chute, the bobsled chute. But your heart is going to tell you which relationships to hold on to and which relationships to let go of. But just because someone's on the other side of the spectrum, you know, whether it's the M word or the V word, you know, if you can have beautiful, loving, civil discourse, that is a relationship to maintain. Now, the other thing I want to say is, I know I can count on one hand the people that I care about who are getting the experimental injectable Molotov cocktail. So I'm keeping track now who got what. Because if that Dr. Geert, whatever his face is correct, some people who took some of the shots may be a potential hazard to those who didn't take any. So they may be like mini bioweapons factories, walking around making new strains of that, and through viral shedding become a danger to other people. So you're going to have to, it's going to be nice to know now. So I'm asking now in case if something happens, because we're all, people are becoming aware of blood clots and things like this, all these adverse reactions. If someone, this is what's happening. People are getting frustrated by this. They're finding out, oh, so-and-so has da-da-da-da, or so-and-so had a stroke, or so-and-so had a seizure. And everybody wants to know, did they take that thing? And if they did, which one? Ask now. I'm keeping track of my 5 people, which ones they're taking. Okay? Because the last thing I'm going to be allowed to ask, if any adverse reactions come up, the last thing I'll be able to ask is, did you take it? Which one? That's going to be in really poor taste. People are going to be, I can't believe you're asking that. I can't believe you said that. I'm asking now, because right now, it's an innocent question. Ask it now. Keep track now. Okay? Then, if any adverse reactions happen, you'll already know what they took. You'll already know what they allowed into their one physical body that they get. Okay? So ask now, or forever hold your peace. No, we're doing well. I swear to God, like we're doing really well. Relax during 2021. What do you want to learn? And if you have no money or whatever, just go to mindvalley.com. They got free stuff. What do you want to learn? Turn off the television now. To the extent that you can turn off the television, social media, people are passionate on both sides, ridiculously passionate. And both sides love the people on the other side. And everybody's writing scripts for everybody else out of love. Please take it so we can be together. Or, so people who are, depending on if you took it or you didn't take it, people are feeling ostracized depending on, and I get that, I understand, but you're never ever alone. You have so many deceased loved ones that are right there. You have whatever whatever God you believe in, whatever light beings are available to you, but the dark has their side of they never feel alone, but the light, people in the light shouldn't feel alone either. There's no need for that. Connect to the light. Connect to the light. Connect to all your deceased relatives, loved ones. Connect to highest, holiest source, creator, energy, whatever you call God, the field. Connect to that light, that source of light. Relax, calm and center. Breathe in a way that brings you into your own power. These are incredible times, but fear is always going to be your downfall. Always. All your power is lost in fear. And don't rush 2021. Now, I'm with you. I'm ready for God, highest, holiest source, creator, energy, light, to just pack in through all the cracks that have already been made. Just pour the light through the cracks. Blast this stuff. Blast the light through the cracks. Okay? I'm ready for that. You can pray for that. Pray for the light. Just pray for the light. Be the light. Whatever easy form. Allow the light to make you strong. Allow the light and your connection to the light to remove all fear, doubt. Focus on what you want. What do you want? But don't don't involve other people. Like, oh, I want so-and-so to stay alive. I want so-and-so not to take it, or I want so-and-so to take it. I want so-and-so to, like my aunt, oh, I'm praying for you and the crap in your head. It's like, don't pray for me, because that's not praying. You're writing a script. So I'm done. That was a clear one. That was easy. It's just like, I'm done. I have another relative who is on the other side of that whole thing for me. Like, I'm not going to take it. They already took it. So I asked which one they took. I'm keeping track. But she's capable of civil, loving discourse. She answers my questions. I knew that their intention was going to be taking it. The information that's available to me is available to everyone. So they have I respect their free will choice to do their own research or not do it. It's their choice. Okay. But she's on the other side, but she loves me, I love her, and she answers my questions. And so at the end of all this, or in 5 years, there's something to come back to. There's a relationship to come back to, because there's love there. We're not fighting over anything. We know where the other one stands, and I don't feel like she's trying to pressure me at all. And there may have been a time where she felt that I was trying to pressure her. There was 2 incidences where I just said, don't try and turn back and tell us to get it. Oh, I would never. Okay, you say that now, and I want you to remember that, because it's in the lockstep document. There is going to be a time in which people who did take it are told and taught and encouraged to push their relatives who did not take it. So I said, that's coming. The script is coming through your mouth. So just remember that you're telling me and promising me now that you won't. That's all I ask. She said, done. Okay? There's still love there. Well, tons of love. This lady's one of the cutest freaking people that ever lived. Now, I don't want to get rid of her, but it doesn't look like I have to. And this person, one of my clients, whose interaction with her friend on the other side of that choice, I said, God bless that friendship. That is a friendship that I wouldn't walk away from. It's so much easier to live your life with integrity and peace when you listen to people who are on any other side of any spectrum that's created for us to play on. Desire, contrast. You can give yourself the power and the permission to choose your side of of any spectrum. And if you can stay loving, peaceful, the more powerful you are in your choice as far as your desires on one side of a spectrum, the more powerful you are, the more peaceful you can be and the more you can, fifth agreement, be skeptical but learn to listen to the people who are just as passionate on the other side. The people who are in the middle and they're not strong in their conviction or their choice, or they're wishy-washy, or they have anxiety about it, those are the people who are the, loose cannons, But the empowered people on the fully taking it side or fully not taking it side, those empowered people, the more empowered they are, the higher your vibration. Because for some people, it raises their vibration to get it. Okay? And for other people, their desire is not to get it. And those people are experiencing fear right now, and that's what needs to stop. Experiencing fear because they feel that as these people keep taking it, and as these companies and travel places threaten, if you don't get it, you can't come on our plane. Okay. If you don't get it, you can't come on our cruise ship. Okay. If you don't get it, you can't come to our school. All right. There will be, if people can be patient, there will be new cruise ships, new airplanes, new businesses that are set up. Even if, like I say, even if 20% of Americans say, I'm not taking it, 20% of Americans is a chunk of any market. And people, you know, my daughter said, people make all the problems in the world. I said, yes, they do. But they also, people solve all the, you know, other people solve the problems of the world. This is what we're doing here. How do we solve the problems of the world? We relax, we calm and center, we align with our highest self, we meditate, and the answers come, just like the 4 ocean people. They didn't whine and cry and complain about the plastic in the ocean. The plastic in the ocean was their contrast. It bothered them. But it wasn't until they were able to get into a calm mindset, into a pure, clean, calm mindset, that they could download or hear from their own higher self, or get the information on how to serve in the world. So now they have this incredible like business. But it's so much more than a business, because they're serving in a way that serves them. It lights them up to clean out the ocean. And they're making it work. Like, this is what we're here for. And listen, if you could honestly see how big the planet was, then you would turn around and say to the people, if you could see where there's no human beings, like how much of this globe is taken up with 0 human beings, if you could see that, you would tell the globalists to F off. And if you could just imagine, you know, think about how expansive this fucking globe is. And like, people only occupy the tiniest band. They're on top of the earth, and they're like just barely scratching the surface, really. And they're operating in this band, you know. And do they have an effect on the planet? Absolutely, absolutely. But this whole lockdown showed people that they can work from home, and oh my God, it's so much easier. And some people made healthier choices, and some people made unhealthier choices. Okay? That's just what it is, man. This is great. How can some of us look at what's happening now, look at the world, what's happening now, and go, I freaking love 2021, I love it. How can some of us look at it like that, and other people can go, oh my God, I can't wait till this is over? It's like, dude, do you not, like, you don't see, like, this isn't going to be over for a very long time. It's really just beginning. We are just in the slot now. Now that they're handing out these injectable experimental Molotov cocktails, they're going to start collecting data. It's going to be a data collection period, and censorship and whack-a-mole with the truth, and you know, enjoy it, man. It's freaking awesome. It's totally awesome. I love it. I love 2021. But I would ask now who got what, so that you don't have to ask later. All right. Love you. See ya.